Hello students and welcome you all to the SYB Tech. I am Professor Shrikant Nagne and I am teaching you the subject STP3 Aptitude. We are covering you the chapters related to the arithmetic aptitude and logical reasoning aptitude, and these few chapters will be covered by Professor Nagne sir, Professor Pirzadeh sir and Professor Joshi sir simultaneously. So these chapters I will read out one by one. These 10 chapters we will be covering in this session. First chapter is numbers, second number series, third direction and distance, fourth HCF and LCM, fifth logical Venn diagrams, sixth decimal fraction, seventh blood relation, eighth mathematical operations and symbols, ninth simplification, and 10th square root and cube root. So these 10 chapters are very important as far as aptitude sessions are concerned. These aptitude sessions are very important for your placement point of view. So all are requested to watch these videos carefully and solve the quiz based on these. This quiz and link for the videos will be given on you through the Moodle platform. Now in today's lecture we are going to study the third chapter, that is direction and distance. So you must know to solve these problems the basics of direction. Typically in such type of questions, the question theme consists of a number of instructions regarding the movement of person from this direction to this direction, from left hand side to the right hand side, whatever like this. We are asked to find out the final location of person and distance travelled by him, or the distance between the initial and final position. To know all these things, or before doing the starting of the problems of this topic, the following points must be kept in mind. So the first thing is the basics of direction. Observe that diagram carefully. You might know this diagram, that is the four basic directions are there, and these four basic directions are north direction in upward direction, south direction opposite to north direction, south direction is there, towards the left hand side of the north, that is a west direction, towards the right hand side of the north, that is east direction. So these are the basic four directions: north, south, east, west. We are representing hereafter the north direction by N, south by S, east by E and west by W. There are four cardinal directions also, and these cardinal directions are northeast, which is represented by an E, northwest, which is represented by NW, southeast, which is represented by SE, and southwest, which is represented by SW. Always remember these cardinal directions are written as northeast, northwest, not east north or west north, not like that. Based on the north and south direction, these cardinal directions are represented, that is northeast, northwest, southeast and southwest. So these basic knowledge of these 8 directions must be to you to solve the problems. Now one should start solving the question by taking the initial position as origin. You can consider the initial position as origin O point and start the solving problem. For solving the direction questions, it is crucial or critical that we have a direction sense after the movement. Keep in mind the change in direction when a person takes right or left turn. So in that diagram you can observe, we will study that left direction turn or right direction turn. If suppose you are exactly at the center facing towards north and you have taken a left turn exactly in the 90 degree, then you will move in the west direction. Remember, if you are facing towards north and you have taken exactly 90 degree turn towards your left, you will move in the west direction. There will be statement in the problem, you are facing in the north direction and you have moved exactly at the 90 degree, or you have taken a turn towards your right, then you are moving in the east direction, like that. Or they may say you are facing in north direction and you have taken exactly 45 degree turn towards left, that will be your northwest direction. If you are facing towards north and you have taken a 45 degree turn towards your right hand side, then it will be the direction northeast. Like that, there may be any statement you are facing towards south, or you are facing initially towards west direction, or you are facing initially towards east direction. Depending on problem, you have to assume that you are exactly at the origin or at the center and you are facing towards that side. By considering that, you can easily judge in which direction that person is moving. Now one should keep in mind that finding the distance between the initial and final position is you have to find the shortest distance. That distance we will see a little bit later, but before that, one more thing related to basics of direction is that questions will be there based on a sun also. That is, if the sun at the time of sunrise, if a man stand facing east in that diagram you can observe where is the east direction. Now if a man stand facing an east, then his shadow will be towards its west. Remember, sun rises from east and falls toward west. That's why always whenever you are facing towards east at sunrise, your shadow will fall on the west direction, isn't it? If a man stand facing towards north, his shadow will fall towards his left, because sun is towards east because it is rising, and the shadow of person will always be towards the west direction. If you are facing the north, your shadow will be on the west direction, that is nothing but your left direction. This is the first thing. Secondly, at the time of sunset, sun is at the west direction, therefore the shadow of an object is always towards east. If you are facing towards north, the shadow will be towards your right hand side, that is towards east direction. This is the second thing, if the sun is at the sunset. Third thing, at exactly 12 noon, the rays of the sun are vertically downward, hence there will not be any shadow of you, because exactly sun is above your head, therefore there will not be any shadow. So the problem based on this shadow also will be there. For solving these, you remember that sun rises from east and rest in the west, isn't it? Then some basics of distance also you must know for solving the problem. And remember that finding the distance between the initial and final position must be shortest distance. It is to be kept in your mind. So for that purpose, some distance calculation between the 2 points we will study by 4 cases. Now in first case, you can observe that at A point, suppose you are facing towards north side and you are standing at A point, and you have moved by x distance towards your right hand side. Then you have to draw one line AB towards your right hand side, that is towards east side, and that will be x distance, and the distance between AB will be your distance which you have moved. If suppose you are in second case, if suppose you are placed or you are standing at A point, and it is said in the problem that you have moved towards your left side by distance x, then you have to draw the line AB towards your left, that is towards west, if you are facing towards north. This is case 2. Case 3, in that it is shown that you have moved certain path. Not only you have turned and you have moved a complete path, such as suppose if you are standing initially at A point facing towards north, and you have moved certain distance towards your right hand side, and you have come now at B point. At B point, now your face is towards east direction. Now it is said in the problem that you have moved towards your left by a certain distance and you have got to the point C. Then at B point you are facing at east, and your left hand side will indicate towards the north direction. For understanding these things, you can assume yourself at that point. At B point you are facing towards east and you have moved to your left at point from B point to C point. Now at C point you are facing towards north again, and you have moved towards left by certain distance and you have got to the point D. So after moving from A point to B point, B to C and C to D, find out the distance between initial and final position. So at that time you have not to measure the distance AB, BC and CD, you have to measure the minimum distance between the initial and final position. That minimum distance is x here, and that is exactly equal to the distance CD. Whatever x line is there, that is exactly parallel to CD line, therefore distance between CD line will be the distance between AD points, because these two are the parallel lines and you have moved exactly in the 90 degree every time. This is the case number 3. In case number 4, if suppose you are initially at point A facing towards north, and it is said that exactly at 180 degree you have been moved by certain distance and you have come at B point. That means you have moved exactly 180 means north exactly 180 is nothing but south direction, you have moved in downward direction at point B, then A to B you have drawn one line. Then your face is towards now south. From that point B you have moved towards left hand, that is from B to C you have moved certain distance. Now at C point, what is the distance between initial and final position? It is the question. So from A point to C point, you don't need to measure distance A to B then add B to C, not like that. You have to measure distance between A point to C point, that is x. How to find that? For that purpose you need to use one Pythagoras theorem. And what is Pythagoras theorem? You know that Pythagoras theorem is the square of two sides is equal to the square of hypotenuse. So here that x distance we are assuming as a hypotenuse. So AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square, and we want the distance AC, that is distance x. Therefore x is equal to square root of AB square plus BC square. AC is equal to x is equal to AB square plus BC square. That you can find out by that Pythagoras theorem. So these are the 4 cases which we need to study and which are used while solving problem many times. If you have known or understood that basic concept in the direction and distance, then you can solve the following type of problems. In that chapter, what type of problems are there, that few types we will cover in this video, and in next video we will solve few more problems. So first type of problem in that direction and distance is, we will directly say the problem. Ravi walks 8 km west. From that point he turns southeast and covers another 10 km on foot. After that he turns northeast and covers another 20 km and then turns to his right side. Compared to his original position, which direction is Ravi facing right now? Now after reading this problem, you have understood that there is one person who is moving towards certain directions, and it is asked in the question that to compare his initial position and final position, and compared to initial position in which direction his final position is there. Just in this problem you have been asked to find out the direction of final position compared to initial position. So here no distance calculation, only direction you have to tell. So some options are given. So according to problem you have to draw one diagram. According to the given problem you have to draw one diagram, and it is need not to be a scale diagram, but it should be an approximate scale diagram. Approximate diagram should be drawn, because in this kind of problems these lines have a large weightage, because if you draw a different dimension line there may be change in the direction also. Therefore carefully you need to draw this diagram and tell the final position. So I will read the problem and plot the diagram. Ravi walks 8 km west. Now you have to assume Ravi is standing at an initial position facing towards north. Always if in the problem it is not said that, you have to assume that person is standing towards north. He is walking towards west by 8 km draw an arrow from starting point towards left 8 kilometer, approximately 8 kilometer, then turns towards southeast and covers 10 kilometer. Southeast means you can have this kind of diagram of all directions, and southeast means in between east and south you have moved 10 kilometer. Draw an inclined line of 10 kilometer, approximately 10 kilometer. Then from that position, after that he turns northeast. So towards northeast means between the north and east he has moved again one inclined line in upward direction for 20 kilometer. Northeast is in upward direction, that's why we have drawn an upward direction arrow for 20 kilometer. That means relatively larger than 10 kilometer we have to draw one line. So this is the final position. From initial position, in which direction that final position is, it is asked in the question. So initial position of Rahul is at center suppose, and final position is towards northeast. From that diagram you can clearly observe that Ravi is at the northeast from his starting position. So this is the type number 1, in which only direction you have to tell, but for that purpose you need to draw that diagram carefully so that you can tell the final position answer. Second type we will see. The second kind of question is relatively harder, in that you have to sometimes also tell the direction as well as certain distances also. So directly we will read the problem and tell the type. Swati started walking from her home facing north. In this problem it is said that she is facing first north and covered about 0.2 kilometer. Then she turned to her right and covered another 0.15 kilometer, after which she turned to her right again and covered another 0.075 kilometer, and then she turned to her right for the last time and covered another 0.15 kilometer. How far is she from her home right now? So you have to calculate a distance. So this kind of problem you need to first draw a diagram how the motions are there. Problems are very simple, but if you are not drawing the diagram, then there are chances of wrong answer. So by reading the problem we will draw the diagram. Swati started walking from her home facing north. From A position facing north you start walking and go the distance 0.2 kilometer in upward direction. At point B you have reached now. Then she turned to her right. Now right of that north will be towards east. You will move towards east by 0.15 kilometer and you will reach at point C suppose. After which she turned to her right again. Now you are facing towards east at C point. Right of east is again south. So towards south, that means in downward direction from C point to D point you will come. D point will be at a distance 0.075. Here also drawing the approximate distances is important. Draw this rough diagram, but draw these lines with approximate distances. That means 0.075 will be smaller than 0.15 or 0.2 kilometer. That should be reflected in the diagram. So and next it is given that then she turned to her right again and covered distance 0.15. Again from D point to E point you will come, that is towards west direction, and E point will be her final position. How far is she from her home right now? So right now she is far from home by the distance AE, point distance between point A and E, and that distance you can easily calculate because AB distance you are knowing it is 0.2 kilometer and BE distance is exactly similar to the CD distance because BE is parallel to CD. So CD distance is 0.075 and BA distance is 0.2 kilometer. So just take a subtraction, you will get a 0.125 kilometer, that is distance between Swati's initial, that is home, and final position. This will be answer 0.125 kilometer. In the problem it is given that 125 meter. It is the correct answer, option A. Next, third type of question now we will see. In this third type of question also, direction as well as distance you have to find out. Let us see directly a question. Kamal rides his motorcycle about 100 meter north from his home. Then he turns to his right and travel another 150 meter. Then he turns left and travel another 100 meter and finally reaches to his office. Compute the distance between his home and his office. Here also you have to compute the distance between the initial and final position. Here you need to draw a diagram. This diagram is a little bit complicated, but let us read the problem and draw the diagram. Kamal rides his motorcycle about 100 meter north from his home. So assume that A is a Kamal's home, and from that home towards north means upward direction. Kamal has moved 100 meter and reached the point B. After that he travels another 150 meters and then he turns to the left. By turning to his right he travels 150 meter. That means the right of B point is nothing but a east. In east direction I have traveled 150 meter. At point C I have reached now. From C point I have turned to left because at C point I am facing now towards east, and if I am facing to east, left side of that east will be towards north. That means I will move in upward direction from C point to D point. Now at D point it is said that finally he reaches his office. That means D is his office. So from A to D point you have to calculate the distance. Join a small line by A to D point and you need to calculate this distance AD. So here what you can do, how to calculate the distance AD. For that purpose, join one dotted line from D to E point, similarly A to E point, and you will get one large triangle AED. That triangle you can have the distance AE and DE, because we know that the distance AE is exactly parallel to BC. Therefore, distance of BC will be exactly equal to AE, as well as the distance AB is parallel to CE. Therefore, that distance 100 meter will be exactly for the CE also. Therefore, we can apply the Pythagoras between triangle AED because it is a right angle triangle. Always remember, we can apply this Pythagoras theorem for right angle triangles only. So here applying Pythagoras theorem, that is AE square plus DE square is equal to AD square. So put the values and you will get the AD equal to 250 meter, and this is the distance AD 250 meter between the Kamal's office and Kamal's home, 250 meter. So this is the third type of problem on the direction and distance sense. We have seen first initial concept of direction and distance chapter, and we have seen the three types of problems are there on this chapter, which are very simple. One more type of problem is remaining, that is a problem based on a sun, that we will cover in the next video, and few extra problems also we will cover in the next video. Thanks for watching.